here we go. No draw for first turn. Charge a bundle of Curiosity Son Goku, tap to play the Trunks. Look at the top one, top two. Adds a kind Saiyan Son Goku to hand, and he passes turn. Bardock will draw. So we're adding commentary into the video this time. Hopefully you guys enjoy it better than just listening to some random music thrown together. I do apologize for that first one. But let's see if you guys prefer this. So we're going to have a Bulma down for energy here. Tap 1. He's going to play the Planet Vegeta. Let's see what he goes into the deck to search. We have a pretty good matchup for you today. He's going to get the King Vegeta to his hand. And the shenanigans will continue. Bardock is a very good leader, I think, especially for the yellow color. It's probably the second best yellow leader right now in the format. He's going to swing to the leader to get that +1, which makes Bardock a great leader. Drawing every turn is really strong in the game right now. And the Vegito player is just going to take the damage. And it seems like he's going to pass turn, restand, draw for turn. Here we go. Vegito's actually a really good deck too, guys. Don't sleep on this leader. He's going to charge the Comrades for the blue energy to play the Kind Saiyan. Look at the top 7. And let's see what he adds. He's probably looking for a Dash Pack Goku at this point. That's kind of what you want to add at this junction of the game. And that's exactly what he's going to take off the top, is a Dash Pack Goku. He's going to add the rest back and shuffle. Vegito's permanent of giving all Gokus and Vegetas multiple colors in the deck, field, and hand makes the card very, very strong. So you can play multiple copies of Vegetas and Gokus to essentially extend your plays and give you, unlimited colors when it comes to energy, so that nothing gets mixed up or anything like that. So let's see what he's going to do, if he's going to do anything further after this. He still has the 1 green energy open. This is going to swing with his leader into the Bardock. No counters, no combos. He's going to activate the energy. He's going to activate the auto to see if it's a red card. It's not. Bardock player takes the turn, and here we go. Reset the Bulma. Let's see what he's going to charge. Dragon Ball Super is a pretty straightforward game, but I've noticed that in the charge phase, it's actually one of the most difficult things to do. So he charges the 5-drop Bardock, taps 1 to play Bulma to draw a card, and let's see what else he does. Making the decision to take a card out of your hand to place it as energy can be pretty crucial. So he's going to swing with his leader here to get an auto draw. He's going to tap another energy to, looks like he's going to combo the no openings to take a life. Looks like he's down to, I believe that's 5 or 6 life right now. Vegito player is going to respond by comboing the double shot into play and also adding the Trunks to be even and save himself some damage. And he's going to pass turn. So here we go. Vegito going into turn 3. Draw a card. Let's see what he charges. Thinking. It does become a little bit stressful because so many cards are so crucial to the strategy of this Vegito. So you want to make sure that you don't charge the wrong card, because it could literally lead to your winning or losing the game. So he's making a important decision right now on what he wants to charge. Luckily, you don't have to be too color specific with the Vegito because of the permanent from the leader. But you also don't want to charge a card that you might need later, especially when you're playing against any type of ape variant, because they can fill the board with bodies very quickly. So he elects to charge another bundle of Curiosity, and let's see what he's going to do with his turn 3. The optimal play would be to evolve into the Dash Pack Goku. Let's see if he does that. It looks like he's going to go and evolve into the Dash Pack Goku on top of his Kind Saiyan. Probably take a life to activate the critical. He's just deciding whether or not he wants to do that. I do see that he has a Comrades Goku in hand as well, so he might be deciding whether he wants to evolve or look at the top 7 for Vegeta. He's going to go with the Comrades, look at top 7 and bring a Vegeta into play. Now let's see what he gets off of his top 7. He's got to bring a Vegeta with a 3 or less into rest mode, and it's another double shot Vegito. So it's not the best option that you want to rip off the top, but it is a Vegeta. He's showing that was the only target that he had. So a Vegeta is better than no Vegetas at this point. So now he's got a pretty good board here. Not much you're gonna do as far as attacking with these characters on board. You definitely don't want to put your Gokus and Vegetas in vulnerable positions for them to be attacked, because you want to Union Potara. So that's probably what he's deciding right now, whether he wants to attack or not. It is still pretty early on in this game, but it looks like we have both players playing very, I wouldn't say cautiously, but understanding what can be possible for both decks coming into the later turns. So he's going to swing with his leader into the no openings. He's going to activate the auto to mill the top card. And it looks like that's a red card. So he's going to gain the Thump, which puts the Vegito at the 15k. And he's going to combo the Comrades to make it 20k. Looks like there's some issues here. Oh, okay. The discrepancy was the Vegito was green, but because Vegito gives all the colors, he does get the pump, so he becomes a 20k body into the no openings. So he's going to clearly take that KO. Pass turn, restand, draw, and here we go. What's the Bardock player going to charge? Let's see what he's going to charge for turn 3. He's going to charge a 5-drop King Vegeta. That is the more powerful of the apes, because it gives all of your yellow Saiyans on board barrier. So that's what allows your blockers to be able to restand freely and not be targeted by any of your opponent's shenanigans. So let's see what he's going to use on this turn 3 play here. He's going to swing to get the auto draw. Let's see if there's any counters or combos. No counters. He's going to combo in. Another no openings to take a life and put him down to 5. So 5 life is actually where you want to be with this Bardock leader, because you can control the awakening state. You can let your opponent awaken you, or you can do it yourself and untap the 2 energies that you have, because Bardock is one of those new leaders that does not draw when he awakens. He untaps 2. So Vegito's going to take that damage, and Bardock's going to answer by playing a free, I think it's Gine, which is the free blocker for the Bardock leader. Pass turn, restand, and here we go, turn 4 for Vegito. Let's see what happens here. He's going to charge the double shot, so he's got 4 energies of all colors. Well, red, blue, and green colors, not all colors, but good enough. And he's got the Kind Saiyan and the 2 double shots on board. Let's see what Johnny decides to do. He's going to swing? No, he's not going to swing with that 5k Kind Saiyan. Let's see what he decides to do here. A lot of hand shuffling. Hand shuffling just shows that either 2 things. Either the player is not sure what play he wants to make, or he's on the fence of one of 2 plays. So, I mean, as far as I know, that's how I do it. If I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, I'll just hand shuffle just to kind of, process my thoughts. But it looks like he's going to probably make the dash pack play this turn by tapping 3 energies to evolve onto the Goku. He's going to take a life, which enables the Dash Pack Goku critical for this turn. So he's a 20k double strike with critical, and it puts Vegito at 5 life. So let's see what happens here. He's got a pretty good offensive board. He does have 1 active energy, so that he has his negates open for next turn, so he can play a little bit of defense. A lot of hand shuffling. Still wants to decide whether he wants to put more pressure onto the Bardock. He knows that he has 2 energies open. So, obviously, when you're playing yellow, there's always the Nimbus that you have to worry about. And there's always combo potential. So, not only that, there is a blocker on board. So, he's kind of trying to probably decide whether he wants to draw that blocker out, or does he want to awaken his opponent. So, he's going to swing with a double shot into the leader. Let's see if there's any counters in response. No counters. He's just going to take the life and go to 4. So, now he has the ability to awaken if he chooses to. We're going to swing with the dash pack, and he's going to block, of course. That's probably the best play. You don't want to take 2 more damage. Johnny agrees with that block, so to speak. And let's see what goes on here. So the block was successful. Nice, going to swing with the leader. He's going to play the Nimbus on the leader. Okay. No skill. I don't believe there was a skill. for the Nimbus there to discard a card. So the attack for Vegito was negated. And he's going to EX Evolve the green 6-drop Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, which is actually a really good card, and pass turn. So Bardock's going to restand all his energy. This is the power turn now. This is the turn you want to make your move here. With this being the awakening turn, there's a lot of options that you have. You can hard cast. Oh, he charges another King Vegeta, so that means he definitely has one in his hand to evolve, because you wouldn't burn those energies, without having another target for evolution. But this is a very powerful turn for the Bardock leader right now. Let's see how he breaks this down. He's going to swing no openings into double shot Vegeta. Doesn't seem to be any counters at the moment. Okay, so he's going to combo the Shugesh, putting the no openings at 25k and bringing out the King Vegeta. King Vegeta is going to allow him to search his deck for a Great Ape cost 5 or less and add it straight to the hand. He's just seeing what target he wants. I mean, we already know there's 2 King Vegetas in energy, so there's probably only 1 or 2 left in deck, unless he has it in hand. So he elects to go with the Tora, which is a 4-drop 20k blocker. And he has the auto of, if he's comboed with and evolved onto the field, he can destroy a card that's in rest mode on your opponent's side of the board. So he combos 25k into the Goku, Shugesh, the Vegeta, and the double shot goes to the drop. Let's see what else he's going to do now. His energies are still open. He hasn't used any energies yet. So the optimal play here would be to evolve the Great Ape King Vegeta onto the smaller Vegeta, and then awaken and untap 2 and still have 3 energies open. So let's see, or 2 energies open rather, 3 energies open, yeah. So he's gonna use his 3 yellow energies. To evolve Great Ape. Sorry about the glare there, but that is a Great Ape King Vegeta, which is a 25k double strike. He's going to awaken and untap 2, which puts him at 3 yellow energies with 1 tapped. And the good thing about the Great Ape King Vegeta, it gives all yellow Saiyans on the board barrier, including, the Kid Gokus, the Gine blockers, any yellow Saiyan gets barrier with this ape on board. And having Planet Vegeta restands your apes at the end of the turn. So he's going to attack into the leader, 25k double strike, and combo the Bulma, making it 30k double strike. And responding to this is now his opponent's turn to respond, whether or not he's going to combo out or take the 2 damage and put him at 3 life. Let's see what Johnny decides to do here. He does have the 1 energy open. He's just going to take the 2 life. Let's see. He's going to swing with the leader for the auto draw. When Bardock awakens, not only does he untap 2, but he has the auto. Oh, it looks like he comboed another Shugesh to bring out the Great Ape Fasha, which is actually a pretty good play. Great Ape Fasha is, of course, a 3 cost, so Shugesh is a valid target for that combo. And he's putting another blocker on board. Vegito decides to awaken to draw 2, make it a little easier for him to combo out. They're now even at 25. There's the other 5k, and he's safe from that attack. But Bardock seems to be in a really good position right now. He's got the Planet Vegeta with 2 apes on board. Essentially, that's all you need to really make the merry-go-round function properly. He's going to swing in with the Fasha here. There's really no negging. There's no downside to attacking in this game right now, so attacking with that Fasha does not hurt you, because at the end of the turn it will restand with Planet Vegeta. So it's 15 to 15. Johnny decides to combo and save himself. And that's basically how apes work. They're going to restand with Planet Vegeta at the end of the turn. They're just going to poke you little by little and take cards out of your hand before they make their optimal pushes for lethal. So we're going to pass turn here to the Vegito and charge an energy. So we're now at 5 energies for Vegito. He did charge the Super Saiyan 3 Goku from set 3, the new one. It's a blue card, 5 cost. And when you bring it into play, it gets to draw a card and it has dual attack. So he's actually switching the energies from that Goku into a dead objection that he currently has in his hand. And let's see what Johnny decides to do on turn 5. He does have the Kaioken Goku, which is a great card. It's a 25k double strike with barrier that at the end of the turn it gets to restand. So it essentially does not make it makes him invulnerable, so to speak, because it cannot be attacked, because it's not left in rest mode, and because it has a barrier, it does not get targeted by any special effects from the opponent. So it's a very, very good card. It's an EX Evolve, does not have an energy cost. You just have to place it over a Goku with 5 or more and discard 2 cards. So essentially it's a really good card. Johnny's just looking through his hand, deciding on what he wants to do right now. He wants to make the proper play because there are some pretty good cards on the opponent's board right now with the Ape Fascia blocker, and the added bonus for having the Bardock leader is that when a Saiyan is KO'd on your side of the board, it gains a permanent 5,000 power boost. So it's like a free Senzu Bean. So basically, if you lose one of your blockers, your Bardock goes to 20k. So the opponent does have to combo in order to swing and do damage. So he's going to swing with the Vegito. He's going to respond with a Nimbus and discard a yellow card. So that means that Johnny only has one more active battle card to attack with this turn. He's going to resolve the auto to draw. Nimbus is a very good card. I mean, if you use Nimbus properly against the leader, then your opponent essentially only has one more valid attack with a battle card. So if your opponent wants to get greedy and draw a card off the leader, he's going to bring out the Ultra Instinct. That's a very good card at this point of the game because the Ultra Instinct Goku returns all the cards to the opponent's hand. It does not choose. Therefore, essentially, it gets around barrier. And it's a 35,000 triple striker. So it's a very, very good card. And it has the other effect that your opponent cannot combo into his attack. So that 35,000 is solid 35. Bardock seems to be in an okay position right now because he's at 4 life. And Johnny only does have 1 attack left. So let's see how he plays this. Okay, so he's going to EX Evolve. That's the new Vegeta from set 3. He's basically a double striker that when he does the first damage, it goes to the opponent's hand, and the second damage goes to critical, so it goes to the drop. So that's what they're clarifying right now. First damage to hand, second damage to drop. So the decision right now is, because there's only 1 battle card left for Johnny to attack with. Is he going to attack with the Triple Strike Ultra Instinct Goku and put 3 more cards in his opponent's hand? Or is he going to attack with the Vegeta and only put 1 more card in his opponent's hand but still do 2 damage? So that seems to be what the holdup is at this point. Putting 3 cards in your opponent's hand, knowing that next turn they're just going to bring out more apes, can potentially lose you the game. So he's going to swing with the Vegeta. Let's see how the Bardock responds here. He's going to combo. So the Vegeta's now at 25. He's going to combo more, maybe. So they're just going over how the damage works, because damage is dealt singularly in this game. It's dealt 1 at a time. So he's going to take the first damage, and the second damage is going to go to the grave. So he's at 2 life, and Johnny's going to pass turn, because there's really nothing else he can do at this point. He does still have 2 energy open, so it does leave him some room to play negates. But that's pretty much it. So we're going to pass turn to Bardock and see what happens. Draw for turn, untap. We're on turn 4, turn 5 coming on here as far as his charge. Let's see what he decides to charge down for energy. It's going to be a no openings. At this point in the game, no openings Son Goku would not be a smart play, because you'd be putting yourself down to 1 life, which you don't want to be at. So he's got 5 energies to play with. Let's see what he decides to do here. I mean, his opponent did set him back a little bit with that Ultra Instinct Goku, bouncing everything back to his hand, but we're going to see how he maneuvers. So he's going to swing with his leader to resolve the auto to draw a card. It doesn't look like there's any negates, so we're going to see. He's just going to snap take that damage, put him down to 2. Just going to see here how this plays out. Bardock player has a small novel in his hand, so he's going to tap 4 energies here. Looks like he's going to put up the March, okay, March of the Great Apes, which allows him to play 2 Great Apes of cost 4 or less from his hand, and then draw 2 cards. It's a very, very good card. It's very powerful. Essentially, you're playing one card to bring out two. And the apes with Planet Vegeta and the blocker is just, it's too good. So he's going to bring out the two Toros and swing into the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So it's 20 to 20. Doesn't seem to be any counters. Let's see if there's any combos. Let's see. Right now, because they're even, offense always wins. So if there's no offensive counter, if there's no offensive combo rather, and there's no defensive combo, because they're both at 20k, the defensive player would lose the card. So I think that's what the holdup is right here. He's probably just deciding on whether he wants to combo or not. Okay, he's going to save the Vegeta. He's just going to swing at him again for another 20k. That's the best part about the apes, is that you can attack effectively without having to worry about so much because of Planet Vegeta. There's no penalty for attacking in this game already, and Planet Vegeta just restands your blockers for use next turn. So you're put in a really good position, and he still has one yellow energy open, which allows him to play any negates next turn. So it looks like Johnny's doing some table math here, whether he wants to combo or not and save this Vegeta, or if he wants to lose it to the drop. He is going to combo with a super combo, draw a card, so it replaces itself, but that's one less super combo that Bardock would have to worry about at this point. So it's going to pass turn to Vegito, restand, draw a card, and here we go. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Both players are at 2 lives, so they're both in lethal territory right now. Johnny does still have that Ultra Instinct Goku on the field, which alone can end the game because it's a triple striker. So we'll see exactly how Bardock wants to maneuver out of this kerfuffle that he's in. So he's going to charge the Vegeta. He's going to restand his leader. And here we go. Turn 6. He's going to play a Kind Saiyan. Look at the top 7. Let's see what he decides to take off the rip here. I'm trying to think if I were to... Let's see. He looks like he's got a couple... He's going to take another Ultra Instinct Goku. Okay. He's going to take the Ultra Instinct Goku, add it to his hand, shuffle his deck. These late game decisions is what really can sway you into a loss or to a win. Depending on what move you make or what card you add to your hand, it could be very detrimental to the end result. So players tend to slow down a little bit when it gets to late game because they want to make sure that they don't overthink anything or they don't misplay, obviously, because if you lose to a misplay, nobody's ever happy about that. So just going through his drop, seeing what he has left. It does look like he has a Whis Coercion in hand. It does look like he has a Super Combo in hand, and we also know that he has an Ultra Instinct in hand. So he's going to swing with the Vegeta. Bardock's going to block with the Tora. It's 20 to 20. Let's see if Johnny combos over to put pressure on that ape. We're just waiting here for the decision. There was no offensive combo, so all he had to do was combo 5k to save the Tora, which he did. So that's one blocker down. He still has one left on board. Let's see how he wants to play this out. As we can see, Ultra Instinct, Whis Coercion, Super Combo, and it looks like there might be one more card in his hand, but we really can't tell right now. Let's see how he wants to play this. He knows that if he swings, obviously you're going to block, of course, but there can be no combos from the opponent. So at this point, you just kind of let it go even because it's 35 to 20. So that Tora is definitely going to the grave. We already know this. And with that destruction, the Bardock gains plus 5,000. So the leader is now at 20,000. So if Johnny wants to do damage with Vegito here, he's definitely going to have to combo to do so. So he's going to swing with the Kind Saiyan Son Goku, which is very interesting. It's 5,000 to 20,000, so he'll have to get to 20 just to do damage. He's going to activate the Ultra Instinct for the combo, puts him at 15. And he's going to use a Super Combo to put him at 25. And he's going to use a bundle. He's just going to take that because it's only 1 damage. Swing with leader. He's only got 1 card in his hand, so he knows he can't combo. He's just going to play the Nimbus and negate. He's going to resolve the auto, draw card. And it looks like that might be it. I mean, there still is a good possibility that Johnny can win this game. Oh, he discards for the The Nimbus effect. Looks like he chose the wrong discard card here, so he's going to discard for the Nimbus effect, so that Johnny only gets one more attack. Let's see how he plays this out. He's going to evolve over with the Kaioken Goku. And it looks like he's just going to pass turn here, which is very interesting. So he's got a 25k double strike barrier on board that he decided not to attack with. I don't know. That might cost him the game here. Let's see how this plays out. So we're going to restand here. We're at 5 energies. Let's see if Bardock decides to charge. It's a very close game. Johnny still has 2 lives left. So there's going to have to be some double striking in here. There's just going to have to be a flood of battle cards put onto the board in order to do damage. I mean, he doesn't really have any blockers. Looks like he's going to tap 4 energy, maybe play another March of the Great Apes. That's exactly what's going to happen here. He's going to play March. He's going to bring out 2 more Toras. Wow. And draw 2 cards. I mean, Agine is a free blocker. He's going to tap 1, play a Bulma, draw a card. He still has 1 energy left open for any combo counters, rather. This is just too overwhelming. It's too much. The apes are too much. He's going to swing here, 15 to 15, draw a card off the auto. He's going to snap take that because he doesn't really have that many cards in his hand. He does have a Whis Coercion, however. We'll see when he uses it. He's going to swing with the Tora into the leader. And see how this works. He's probably just checking the Vegito to see if the power boost is permanent when you have 10 or more Vegetas in the grave. But I think Johnny's luck might have run out at this point. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. He's just going to drop his hand, show his opponent that he can't do anything. Or he can negate the attack, but he knows that he will lose. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. We're definitely going to be doing this more often, so stay tuned. Thank you guys again for all the support. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Be there or be squared.